Hey, what's going on, guys? Shane here. Thanks for checking out the channel. So today I wanted to talk about the recent cinematic trailer that we got for GodFall, and kind of my thoughts on what I've seen in there and what we know about the game so far. So in the trailer, we see the aftermath of a huge war. We see the protagonist of the game, who I assume will be the main character that we play as. I'm just going to refer to him for now as Silvermane. We also see him being helped up by who we later come to know as the main antagonist, known as Macros. From what I can tell, Macros and Silvermane, they led an army to fight against a common enemy, and they were successful, because the next scene we cut to is a celebration of them standing over their army. Then I guess sometime after the war is over, Macros changed his agenda, or maybe he planned on betraying Silvermane all along. In any case, after the war, the initial army seems to be split, with some people choosing to follow Macros and some choosing to follow Silvermane. They fight against each other again. The battle kind of looks like it was fought to a stalemate. There were just bodies all over the place. Silvermane retreated to the city, it looks like. Macros pursued him. The two of them engage in one-on-one combat, and it's pretty much here that we get a cinematic view of the vision for the combat, I think. Each character attacks with vicious speed, ferocity, power, quickly switching from one weapon to the next in the heat of battle. Something I noticed that I mentioned in my Hinterclaw overview video that I'll leave a link to down below is that there seems to be weapons specifically modeled for each phallo plate. During the trailer, we see Silvermane use a long sword that looks to have the head of a lion on its hilt, and in the wallpapers released for Hinterclaw, we see him wielding a two-handed greatsword that has a wolf on it, pretty much. Moving on to something else I noticed during the battle. Up until now, we've known about the various weapons we can use for melee combat during the game, but in this trailer we see Macros use some sort of elemental blast that sends Silvermane flying. Now in the game that has realms dedicated to different elements, it would be strange not to be able to harness some of those elements in some way. We've seen weapons with various elemental types, but I think it would be really dope if, to be able to supplement your melee attacks with some sort of elemental magic blast. So with what we saw from the first trailer and the information previously released by the devs, like in previous trailers or on their social media, we know that there's a mad god that we as the players are going to have to try to stop. I'm wondering right now if Macros has either found a way to make himself a god. Does he serve a god from their world? Or maybe the wielders of the Valor place themselves are gods. Maybe Macros turned on the other gods and he wants to be the one to rule all of them. That's just a couple of, thoughts that I had looking at the trailer. On the social media for GodFall, they have something called the Books of Hyperion. I'm going to make a separate video on those and speak on some of the lore that we have so far in GodFall. Anyway, that's all I got for now. Let me know if you guys noticed anything else in the trailer, and what theories do you have on Macros in the world of GodFall. I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.